Hungry Chuck's Cafe is still fighting to keep the bar open. Good evening, I'm Maria Cinti.
And I'm Mike Riccardi. New court documents filed by the owner show an unconventional approach to the bar's closure. New at 6, Citrus TV's Nick Ross has the story.
Rumors about the timeline for changes to the Marshall Street landscape have been circulating in the Syracuse campus community ever since their announcement. In a meeting on February 28th, the Syracuse Industrial Development Agency approved tax breaks for the proposed multi-use development at 727 South Crouse Avenue, and quick progress has been made. Nearly a month later, the only business still in operation is Chuck's Cafe. Longtime tenants Funk and Waffles, Appetizing, and Hair Trends have all left, their doors closed and now bearing abatement notices. Syracuse 727 LLC, the property's landlord, sent a notice of termination for Chuck's lease dated February 28, 2017. According to the document, the lease would terminate 6 months from that date, meaning Chuck's could remain open through the end of August. Even though the lease has not yet ended, the developer is beginning the abatement process before demolition can begin. It's this process that Stephen Theobald, owner of Chuck's Cafe, is trying to prevent. According to court documents obtained by Citrus TV, Theobald filed a temporary restraining order against Syracuse 727. The documents were filed on March 8th, and abatement inside Chuck's was expected to begin on March 10th. Part of the lease says that the landlord is allowed to make, quote, repairs, additions, or alterations, but Theobald argues that abatement goes beyond typical repairs. Several students say they support his efforts.
Someone's trying to knock his building down. He's trying to keep it up. You got to do what you got to do.
So, like a lot of history, like you can literally see it on the walls when you walk in there. People have inscribed their names and like signatures and all that.
And that history is what's raised concerns for the owner. According to item 19 of Theobald's complaint, he has been given no details about whether any consideration will be made for the memorabilia inside the bar, how the air will be tested, or how food and alcohol will be protected during the abatement process. The complaint also raises concern about how long the bar will be closed, and if any financial compensation will be made for the loss in revenue during one of the busiest times of the year for Chuck's. The case will be heard in Onondaga County Supreme Court on March 28th at 10 a.m. Nick Ross, Citrus TV News.
Citrus TV will have coverage on Tuesday after the hearing. And remember, you can always get the latest news online at citrustv.com.